Byron Maxwell played in 9 games for the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. He finished the season with 46 tackles, 7 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles with 1 INT. According to PFF, he ranked the 25th best cornerback overall. That's pretty good if you keep in mind that he was a free agent for 4 weeks. Let's check out the film. 22 personnel, Maxwell is in the boundary. He's reading his run pass key. His guy down block, so he naturally feels it. Maxwell is the best in the NFL with the peanut punch. That's right, he get that from Peanut Tillman. Off man-to-man versus Wallace. Wallace does a simple sit-down stop route. Maxwell didn't have to fight through the natural rub route because he is off. Although he loses his footing, Maxwell hustles and he gets the ball out right there for the fumble. 11 personnel. This is a simple zone handoff. Maxwell is reading his run pass key. His guy down block, so he naturally has to feels it. Although he semi-overrun it, he makes up for it with the peanut punch. Man, all the punching Maxwell doing, he'll probably beat the hell out of Mayweather. Twins close, cover 1, pressed up man-to-man versus Julio. Julio does a shallow. It's a natural rub route, but Maxwell, he is all on top of that. He gets in the backside hip, and he comes through for the PBU. The back view, you can see that Maxwell is just hip to hip to hip to hip to hip, and he fought through Julio's hands. Tight 11 personnel, the B gap comes wide open with the run key. Maxwell feels it, although he stops his feet. It was a good form tackle in my opinion, just because, man, that's 247 pounds coming at you. Trey open, inverted cover 1, Maxwell with a fake jump jam to delay Jeffrey's initial point of release. Okay, he does that. Now he's on top of it, take a 45-degree cutoff angle, and goes to the ground fighting for the PBU. Trey open, Maxwell is playing cover 2, but he's disguising as press man. But at the snap of the ball, he's going to flip his hips to get his eyes around to Aguilar, which threatened his space. So by rule, he has to carry with him. Wentz throws the ball, so now Maxwell is just attacking the ball at the high point for the INT. 13 personnel, Maxwell reads his run pass key. Just due to personnel, he knows this is a heavy run, and the D gap is going to come wide open, and he comes in for the shoestring tackle. 13 personnel, heavy run percentage. Maxwell is reading his run pass key, which is being Koyak. He down blocks, so now he step replace for the tackle. 12 personnel, Maxwell is press man-to-man versus DD Westbrook. The Jaguars end up motioning to see if it's man-to-man. They get the look that they want. They stick to the play, and now Maxwell is trailing, but he comes in to close the gap for the PBU. 12 personnel, inverted cover 1, matched up against the Buckeye. Brown tries to hit him with the yo-yo where you stutter. Now you stop, get started into your initial route, which is the comeback. Maxwell was sitting all over there. He didn't fall for it because he took a 45-degree cutoff angle, and he got the PBU. 12 personnel, the Seahawks are playing a rock and roll cover 1 with the press bail look by Maxwell. He's going to bail out at the snap of the ball. Dez runs a hitch route, but from here on out, we just going to call B-Max night-night because he knocking anybody with the ball out on sight. From the back view, you can really see the emphasis and the precision that he's putting on the haymaker to get the ball out of Dez's hands. This is a science to it. It's harder than it looks. Maxwell is playing linebacker. He's at a 30 shade just because of the tight bunch. It's a zone right, so now he's just a slow cutback player, and he's coming in with the punch as usual. Bunch empty. The Seahawks are playing cover 2. Maxwell is playing a cop technique where he's harassing anything within 2 steps left or right. If he doesn't have immediate threat, now he's sinking 45 degrees, looking back at the quarterback to anything that's threatening his zone, and he almost had to pick. Empty set, the Seahawks are playing cover 1. Maxwell is man-to-man versus my guy Rick out of A&M. Rick does a slant. Maxwell does just enough to get his feet in front of him to disrupt the timing for the PBU. Tight 11 personnel, man-to-man versus Fitz. Fitz does a crack block, so by football law, he has to feel it. Look at that low base of gravity. He looks like he's ready to jump out the gym. Good play by Maxwell by doing his job, nothing more, nothing less. Trey open, the Cardinals send Brown in motion to see if the Hawks are in man-to-man, which they are. They get the look that they want, so they stick with the initial play call. Maxwell just slides over. Now he's reading his run pass key of Fitz. Fitz crack block, so Maxwell comes up and makes the nice tackle. Trey bunch, Maxwell, he knows that the crack replace is coming and he has outside contained, so he just being patient so he can see the play develop, and he comes up to make the solid tackle. And there you guys have it, Byron Maxwell, my favorite cornerback in the NFL since Nnamdi Asomugha. I will be writing more about him and other Seahawks players at www.fieldgoals.com. If you like my work, follow me on all of my social media platforms, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. If you need work done, email me. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that push notifications button. Peace.